Hi guys, it is day 3 of my water fast. It's been going pretty well. My husband actually joined me, so he didn't have anything to eat yesterday and he hasn't had anything today. He's getting, I think, maybe a little bit grumpy. I know that he had a hard time sleeping last night. I slept great last night, which is unusual. Usually when you're fasting, it's pretty difficult after a couple days to sleep. But for whatever reason, I slept great. He did not. So I felt bad for him for that, but I was proud of him for going, almost 2 full days without food. But for me, I'm definitely hungrier today. It hasn't been anything I can't handle, but I'm definitely noticing, hey, I've not been eating food. I'd really like to eat some food. I made my youngest son some eggs today for breakfast. They smelled amazing. He used some bacon fat and you crack a couple eggs in there, some salt and pepper. You don't think of something so basic as scrambled eggs as being amazing, but when you haven't eaten for a couple days, they look really good. I am still planning on going at least 7 days as of now. I like to watch other people's fasting videos to see how they're doing, but either there's not as many people fasting as I think that there are, or they're just not making videos. I think it's probably the latter. But I do like seeing before and after body shots. And I've taken some befores of my own, and I'll probably take some more and after the 7 days. And then if I decide to go past 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, whatever, just to do like a before and after, maybe I'll include those on a results video at some point. Maybe not. It just kind of depends, I guess. But I weighed myself this morning. It was 263. I think it was just a flat 263. So that's another 3 pounds from yesterday to today. At this point, I'm totally going to lose the 15 pounds and not have to pay the $25, New Year's resolution 15 pounds by April 1st challenge that I'm in. So that's good. I mean, it's not like $25 is that much to pay, but it's the principle of the matter. So that'll be kind of nice. But also, I mean, if you're not eating anything for a couple days, probably not too difficult to lose those 15 pounds. I see these videos where people, they go 30 days and they've lost 30 pounds or 50 pounds. And then you see other 30-day and they lose like 10 to 12. And the only thing I can think of is either they have some underlying issue where their body just does not want to get rid of the weight, or they just didn't have a lot to lose to begin with. I've seen this analogy before where the more weight you start out with, you can lose a lot of weight and not really necessarily notice it on your body, because it's kind of like if you think of a roll of paper towels, how when you start out, it's like this huge roll, right? And you're just taking sheet after sheet and it seems to be big forever. But then once you get down to where the roll is, every little sheet just takes more and more. So I kind of think that that's how it is with weight loss too. So you can have someone who's 300 pounds who loses 30 pounds and it's disheartening because you don't really notice that much of a size difference. But then you have someone who's 150, they lose 30 pounds. They're going to look significantly smaller. I keep telling myself that because I mean, it's only been, what, 6 or 9 pounds since I started, something like that. And while it's actually kind of significant in such a short amount of time, I don't really notice a difference in my clothing. But I've been on this train before. I do know that it usually takes until I'm into like the 250s before I start to, not have my back fat touch and, your underwear is a little bit looser and things like that. So I don't really know where I was going with this train of thought. It's kind of like a stream of consciousness. But anyway, back to the fast. I've had a little bit of water today. I haven't done any supplementation with the salt or any kind of potassium or magnesium, that kind of thing. I kind of just think I'll keep doing this until I start to get some headaches or just start to feel kind of poorly, and then I'll supplement at that point. I've had a couple times today where I have felt weak. It snowed overnight. So I went out this morning I don't know why I didn't park my car under the carport last night, but I didn't because I was too lazy to move it under the carport after I left it in the driveway. But it's like the worst time to leave it out because it totally snowed overnight and my car was just packed with snow and I needed to move it into the carport to make sure that my husband could get out and go to work, that kind of thing. Also, I wanted the snow to be a little bit melted before I took my youngest in to preschool. So I didn't have my snow brush in the car, but I did have a yardstick. So I was like scraping the snow off the car, my van, with the yardstick, and I felt odd, like just kind of weak, not really 100% with it. So that was the first time that happened today. It's happened a couple other times here and there. It's not debilitating by any means. It's just kind of this doesn't feel normal. So I might need to drink some more water. Might be about that time. Can't really think of anything else to say. Slept well, not feeling awful. My body definitely has tons of reserves, so I should be able to go the full 7 days. And hopefully I'm not going to get too cranky about it. It hasn't been awful making food for the kids, but I can't say it's been overly enjoyable either. And there's this food in the fridge. Like I just made a pack of bacon because we bake off the bacon first and then you can just reheat it in the microwave. I just did like a Costco pack of bacon. And the boys, they eat some bacon, but they're little. They don't eat a lot. I've got like a head of cauliflower in there. I've got so many vegetables because I always buy these vegetables with the idea that I'm going to make them with dinner. Generally, that doesn't happen. Usually it's like just a protein and I figure that I'm done. We've been trying to eat better and more vegetables, which is why I have them. And we have been eating more vegetables lately, but still, we still have a bunch of veggies in the fridge that are just going uneaten because my husband doesn't generally cook a lot. And when he does, he likes the faster things. If there's a salad available, he'll make a salad as opposed to steaming some broccoli or some cauliflower or whatever. But I want to eat those vegetables. It's a waste of money, and can't afford to waste money. Can't waste vegetables. Gotta eat it. Oh, it's hard. It's definitely been more of a mental game for me today. After I dropped off my son, I thought, ooh, this is a time where I, on occasion, make chicken wings because then I don't have to share them when my kids are in school. So, usually I'll come home, bake off some chicken wings, have some chicken wings because they're keto. You just eat them with some seasoning salt or whatever. And they're flippin' delicious. They're just crispy, salty, fatty bits of goodness. And I was thinking when I dropped them off, no, I can't. And then I was all sad for a while. And I'm trying to think, well, if, people do these fasts for Lord knows how much time. And a lot of them, I think, keep the weight off, which is cool. But once you start eating again, there's always that fear that it's just going to pile back on. And why the hell did I just do this for 7 days or 14 days or 30 days or whatever? But I do know while you're fasting, your body goes through autophagy. Your old cells are cleaning out, your new cells are coming in. So even if your weight does get back up to where it was to begin with, you've still helped yourself by cleaning out old junky cells. But I guess my hope is to lose weight and keep it off. That's the end game. Eventually, I would like to get to the point where it's not so uncomfortable to work out. Right now, I have this belly sheath, it's like the flap that's from your belly that just hangs down. It's uncomfortable to walk. My legs hit it, and let alone running. My kids want me to run after them. And it's like literally slapping that belly every time I try to run. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. So I'm hoping that eventually if I do lose enough weight, that belly pouch will get smaller and smaller. I'll be more inclined to do more exercise because it won't hurt or it won't be as uncomfortable on my body. Also, just a quick thing. You know how hard it is to find athletic wear for fat women? I don't know that fat men have this kind of a problem. Fat women, it is hard to find clothing that's comfortable and fits and is not like $50 for a sports bra And why did they even have those weird insert bra things in a sports bra? I can understand having the padding in there because no one wants to nip out or whatever, sure. But why would you want to take them out? I don't understand that. That's just weird to me. And then they're like floating all over the place. It's ridiculous. But back to the matter at hand. Athletic wear. If society would like overweight people to work out more, they should give choices. It is so hard to find any kind of active wear that is meant to be used for exercising, not just casual times. To exercise in. I have looked a lot, and there's activities that I would like to do more, such as hiking or hunting or boating or whatever. It's just very hard to find clothing past an extra large, maybe a 1X. And if you're looking for 2X, 3X, 4X, whatever your size is, I just think it's unfortunate that more athletic wear brands aren't addressing this, because maybe some of us would like to work out more if you had something that maybe supported, like the belly pouch. And I don't know, I don't have gigantic boobs, but people that have huge boobs because they're overweight, we need more choices. Not everybody is going to be, a size 6 or a size 8, even a size 10. That's great, if you are and you're able to exercise and you have clothes that fit you. But the rest of us would like some too. Something to think about, clothing designers. Anyway, that's it. 3 pounds down, still going great. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow.